Peace. What's up, people? Um, I'm coming through right now to talk about knowledge. Um, what knowledge means to me. Um, Knowledge to me is knowing the ledge, trying to stay on the right path and not, fall off the edge. Like, for instance, if you're on the rooftop and you're trying to walk across that roof, say you got a whole bunch of roofs lined up and you trying to make it to the final destination. Um, no matter if you got a slanted roof, let's say you got four slanted roofs, and then you got one flat roof at the end, and that flat roof is your end destination. You got to learn how to walk on those slanted roofs. One may be slate, one may be shingle, but you got to make sure you stay on the middle and not slide off and fall off the edge. You gotta know. You gotta know that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know your direction. So basically, knowledge. I got that from Rakim. Shout out to him. But knowledge, um, basically is knowing, knowing the proper, um, the proper things that can help you move to the next level in life. Um, Knowledge is being in the know. You got knowledge of self. Knowledge isn't only about money, neither. Um, I'll get back to knowledge of self. Knowledge is not only about money. People think that they got knowledge just because they making money, and that is far from the truth. Um, Anybody can make money. Anybody. There's all different levels to making money. Um, there's all different levels to making money. You know, you got some people who don't even want that much money. They just want to survive. That's me. I am trying to put back money for my kids. You know what I'm saying? But that's about the biggest goal that I have, besides launching a couple business ideas that's come to my mind. Um, One or two I've always wanted to do. But now that I have the knowledge to do so, I'm gonna execute them. But like, I've gotten some of the greatest knowledge from people that didn't have no money at all. They taught me how to be content and how to just stay firm on being at peace and being content with what you know what I am experiencing at the time. Um, they teach me how. It taught me, a couple of them had helped me to learn just by seeing how they are so content and how they can stay humble it helped me to learn how to do that. And a lot of it has to do with how you talk. You know, when somebody asks you, how's your day? Say something positive. Don't say nothing negative. Because that can hinder your whole day. And then also, you can create people. Some people ask you these things just to see what type of level you on because they miserable. And they want to find a way to keep you miserable too. Um, so you just gotta always understand that just because somebody asking you, hey, how's your day going? It doesn't mean that they have the best intentions for you. Um, and I learned from some people, because I always was the type of person that I traveled. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to see places. Sometimes I'll get somewhere and I might end up in homelessness. I might end up stuck. And that's all a part of survival. Learning how to survive at a young age. Um, I've been homeless before, but some of the homeless people that I met in my lifetime, they taught me a lot. You know, one was a minister of God, and he taught me the best ministry that I ever heard in my life, better than any mega church, better than anybody who's on TV or on the internet right now. Still to this day, if I throw something across somebody that you know what I'm saying, swear they know what they talking about when it comes to that book, you know what I'm saying? They can't fathom what I'm talking about. That's because it's unheard of. But this man had the straight up knowledge, you know. I'm not even gonna get onto a flat earth type of breakdown of the Bible and the scriptures. That's on a whole nother level, even above him. But let's just stick to knowledge. Knowledge basically that I've gotten from people with money just taught me how to keep money, how to manage your money, and things like that. That's the type of knowledge I got from them. But basically, my point being, when it comes to getting money, yeah, knowledge um, can be on that level, but um, the type of knowledge that I like is the knowledge of self, which is not about your color. It's not about a nationality given to you. Knowledge yourself is digging deep within and asking yourself questions about what you want to become, what you want to do while you're here on this earth. Knowledge of um, control, learning how to control yourself, which is some of the stuff that I got from some of my friends that had no money at all, but they had great control of themselves. Um, this type of knowledge will help you excel spiritually, which will help you when you go to the next level. And what I'm talking about, the next level, I'm talking about when you lead a surf. When you lead a surf, you you're gonna level up if you got the right knowledge. But if you filling yourself with a bunch of filth, you're gonna level down. And you don't only get one shot in life. Every single day is a new day where you can learn something to help you to advance spiritually. Because the spiritual is something that is never going to end. And you're going to always either keep on going down levels or you're going to keep going up levels. until you get back to your God self. Because that's what we are trying to reach. We are trying to reach our heavenly self. And it's going to take a couple lifetimes to do that. I don't believe that it's just going to be taking one lifetime to do that. Everybody that I know, they left this earth battling with something. Even the Bible tells you all men fall short of the glory, which means there's going to be something you're going to be battling with when you leave this earth. And no man can pay for anything that you do, any choices you make, or anything that you apply to your life that was wrong. Only you gonna pay for that. And it's gonna determine whether or not you ascend up or you ascend down. So that's basically what knowledge of self is to me. Knowledge of self is knowledge of oneself and how I have to battle with these bad things that are in my life and try to alleviate as much as that as I can so that I can ascend up to the next level. And then I'll battle with what's left. But until then, I'm just going to keep on gaining knowledge, and I'm going to keep on trying to apply all the good that's within that knowledge. And I'm going to try to decrease or try to alleviate all of the negative. Okay, go ahead, Max. Go. Lay down. That's my dog, Max. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him his petting for today. He be cutting up. But yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Salutes to all y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? Salutes to all y'all out there. Try to gain as much knowledge as you can. Peace.